right, then I believe too. And with that, there's only one thing left to say. Let's rev it up!
Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, it's been a week since I put a video up. My net was down a few days ago, so that was I took a short break, a little break. It's okay to take little breaks. But yeah, like before the net went down, I don't know what happened, but I was like under 900. No, I was like 900, almost 1,000, and I tried to do that before last year, but I wasn't able to do it. I think if I put the video up sooner, I think I would have been able to do it. But either way, like I logged on once the net went back on. I was like, oh my god, yes, I passed 1K, so that was really cool. Thank you guys. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos and for all the support, like all the questions, and hopefully I was able to help you when you asked me, and hopefully I came close to it if I didn't. But yeah, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. And the deck I'm using here is just an idea. It's just a deck I wanted to just test out, so I was just doing test hands. Like yeah, because I wanted to be able to use Nat Beast, because Nat Beast is really good. Like I guess it's not so good against ABC because they can out it. They can just go into, they can run over it because they can easily exceed. But like if you have like a cipher protecting it, then that's really good. But yeah, so go ahead and check that out. I'll be talking on my end. I'll be talking here about just different topics, and just what the format, because the format's gonna change. And right now, the way Dark Synchro is, or just Synchrons, because like you have to look at it. You have to look at it, right? The top decks right now, it's what the most played. It's Metamorphose, ABC, Water, and Paleozoic. What else? What else is topping right now? Heroes. So you have to take all those decks into consideration. I mean, Dark Synchro doesn't have too much of an issue with Metamorphose, or yeah, Metamorphose is not really that much of a big issue. But the ones that can make Dweller and make Floodgates, those are the ones that are the big issue. Because like Metamorphose, consistently they can get out the full metals, right? They can make an Alkahist on your turn and with the Kirin. But Kirin is a bit out of the question because they have to draw into it. But like, let's say what they can do consistently, right? Consistently they can get out the Alkahist setup with the one that pops. What's that? What the hell is that? There was the one that popped, but they can consistently get out the Alkahist guy, and that's one disruption. And assuming they don't open up with like strikes, because that's just probability. That's what if, because they have to hard draw it. So I really don't consider those. But of course you have to acknowledge them. But like, you don't put them ahead of what they can accomplish as it is as a deck itself. So second comes in Kirin, because they have 4 Kirins pretty much, which is Mumbuku and Kirin itself. So and then also now they're playing the Infinity build, where its Summoner's Art is really accessible. It gives them any normal Pendulum monster, so you have to consider those more over strikes. So right now you got to think of Full Metamorpho Fusion, which is Alkahist pretty much, and then you have Kirin and Infinity. So those are the main issues that you have, that it's hard to bait out sometimes. And it's just, I don't know, it's just really, I mean, it's possible. It is possible, but it's like really hard. Your hand has to be pretty damn good to be able to break that board. And yeah, I don't know, it seems a bit difficult at times, but it is doable. And then it comes to APC, which is, man, like it's so mad. Like they can deck thin so easily. They can establish a Buster Dragon so easily as well. Like just like, oh man, and then just make Tsukiyomi draw 2, and then on top of that have desires to draw into their strikes if they didn't draw it off Tsukiyomi draws. And they can easily make Dweller, which is a big issue for Synchrons, Dark Synchro in general. Like it's Level Eater, having Level Eater shut down, it hurts you so much, because that's the versatility your deck has. but it just gets shut down by Dweller, and ABC can make that really easy. And then it comes to Heroes. Heroes already also the worst matchup because they have Dark Law, and they can make Dweller, and they can make Toad. So it's like, man, like this. So you're a bit stuck because I mean, going first, you're fine. Because like going first with this deck with Dark Synchro or Dark Synchro or Synchron, but Dark Synchro because that's what I've been using lately. But like Dark Synchro in general, like if you go first, there's no deck unless they're playing like maining kaijus. If you end up with the board that you're meant to end up with, there's no like I have not lost a game where I ended up putting it full on like the best board I can possibly have. Like there's no way that's ever been broken. No, Jake, that you nearly broke a perfect board, but it wasn't perfect. But yeah, like that's never happened. But the trouble is, and the issue lies going second, because a good thing is you're drawing 6 cards, so that 6th card can help you against their 5. So if you manage your resources properly, you're and you open up good, then most of the time you can play through things. But now there's barrier. Barrier is like one of the biggest floodgates right now. Like it just completely stops anything. And in our case, synchros, they just call synchro and we're done. Cause like we don't play a defensive deck; it's an aggressive deck. And then it's like pretty much with a bunch of soldiers with knives and no shields. Like that's pretty much what it is. Like a Spartan when you just have a sword, but if you have no shield to block yourself from freaking other things, and it's like you're pretty much gonna lose unless for some miracle you just end up surviving. But odds are you're not. So you have to consider all that, and you have to understand that if you go second, there's a chance that you're gonna lose because those decks can do that consistently, especially if they know what you're playing. They can right away. And I saw him earlier rounds. He's playing this. I'm gonna freaking go Dweller right away. And that's the most. That's why it's different. When you go to locals and you go to big events, it's different because in locals, everyone knows everyone. Everyone knows what you play and then when you go to an actual big event, when it's a bunch of strangers, you have more of an edge because no one knows what you're playing. You can easily bluff them out with like a twister or something, and they think it's a strike. So it's different. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah. But like some of you have been questioning, oh yeah, what do you do here? But you have to understand, like, those are the flaws. Those are your weaknesses. But just because, like, they're your weaknesses doesn't mean you can't win. Like, everyone expects that. Okay, barriers are things, so this deck's dead. Like, no, it's not. They still have to draw into that barrier. They still have to draw into that whatever they think that can stop a synchro deck. And sometimes they don't. They can just not draw anything, and then just the best thing they can do is just a Dweller, and sometimes you can get over that. And that's what people don't see. Like, they think of all the good and best scenarios, and like, oh nah, I'm gonna end up with this, and this, and then I have a barrier set, and I'm gonna win. But not all the time you can open that, man. Like, you're not always gonna open a barrier. So that's when the opening is there, and that's possible that you just weren't lucky enough to draw into your barrier. And then another thing as well. If you lose game 1, you gotta understand there's games 2 and 3. There's side decking helps a lot. It makes the biggest difference. That's why the side deck is what helps you against that certain matchup. It's meant to battle that matchup for you because your main deck cannot handle it. So that's what the side deck is, and some of you have trouble understanding that. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you, okay, I'm like a guide telling you, okay, games 2 and 3, man, like side deck, you gotta know what you're doing, and that hopefully with these videos I'm able to explain it and hopefully help you out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it just side deck is pretty important because a kaiju on the Dark Law and that was the only thing stopping you, then you're good. Kaiju, they're Toad, they go Dweller, you chain Chalice. There it is. That's done. You're free to do whatever you want. But yeah, like statistics are good, ratios are good. Like I'm not dumb. Like I understand. Like some of you might get the wrong idea. Like, oh yeah, like I understand that. But I'm choosing to go by probability, but I'm highly considering the luck aspect, because luck, and you get lucky in this game. Like it's, oh my god, but that makes it so exciting. Like how many times have some of you top deck a BLS for like a random game? That's like, oh, that's like the best. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Give a like, and enough likes, I'll put the deck list up, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Woo! Thank you for watching, and thank you, 1,000 subscribers. Let's go up to 10,000. Nah, that's too much, but it's possible. It is possible. Hopefully we can get there. Who knows how long that'll take, but we can hope, right? We can hope. All right, thanks for watching.